Guys, back for my second video. I changed my lip color up and had to put my super dirty, gross hair that I'm gonna go take a shower after this video and wash. I changed up my hair, changed up my lip color. In case you guys want to know, this is Maybelline Nude Nuance. It's in a matte formula. I think I got this like last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. But it's a really pretty color, I think. So anyways, new lip color and empties, wax empties. So that is what I'm here to talk about right now. I'm trying to think of any updates. I told you at the end of my K's video that I was supposed to have my Rose Girls Mario pre-order here today. I keep checking it. Well, actually, it was supposed to be here 2 days ago, then yesterday. Now it just says arriving late, in transit. I have no idea where it is. You guys probably know I live in Utah. The last place that it says it was Salt Lake City, and it said that 2 days ago. Salt Lake City, I actually work there. It's only 30 miles away, so I'm not sure why it's taking 2 days to get from Salt Lake to my house, but it seems to be. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get like a surprise at my door. I had this SkinCeuticals, like this really expensive SkinCeuticals skincare that I was so worried about not showing up because I've never spent that much on skincare before. I totally had to pay in for that situation. It was the new Silly Marin, anti-aging, anti-acne serum. And my tracking on that still says it hasn't even left their warehouse. Well, it said that, excuse me, until yesterday. And then yesterday said that it made it to San Francisco. And then all of a sudden there was 5 locations of San Francisco. And then I got home from work last night and it was here. So I don't know. I totally know that the United States Postal Service is having a tough time. I am not saying anything bad about them. It's just crazy. That's all. Okay. So we'll see what happens today. There might be one more video. There might not be. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about as far as empties, I just talked to you guys about in my K's video. It's it's a new oil to her website, and it's Peppercorn Pomander. This is that one that is the orange peel, the mandarin, the clove, and the peppercorn. 10 out of 10, so strong, very citrusy, very good, especially, by itself, but I think in blends too, it's going to be super awesome. So really like that one. I melted one of the little gingerbread men samples from the Bathing Garden in gingerbread, caramel, and pear. This one is really good. It's not super strong. It does give your house a very warm, housewarming feeling. It is gingerbready, but the pear and caramel make it quite sweet, so it's not spicy gingerbread to me. I like it. I don't think I would buy it myself, but I really do like it, so... Next, this is from Waxidence. This was one of her little bundt cakes. And I melted this last night in my family room. This is the Perfect Man Blanket. It's the scents in this literally say the Perfect Man and Soft Blanket type. This was okay. The Perfect Man ended up coming out as this really just straight up cologne scent. Not the kind of cologne I like either. So, it was just cologne. So... there's been a couple other scents I've melted from Waxidence that I absolutely have loved so far. This is just not the one I like. But if you like that kind of scent, this was very strong, a 9 out of 10. I melted this from Waxidence next to my bed last night, and I absolutely loved it. This is Angel Wings type, and it says, sweet musk notes embrace light floral nuances of jasmine, white flowers, and lilacs. I think, if I'm correct, I don't know. I think, is it Glade? That has that little candle that I think is called Angel Wings. I believe it's called Angel Wings. And it's just that really pretty feminine, vanillic soft musk kind of situation. And this, oh gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. I would definitely get more of this. This was actually one of the samples that she sent me. It was a hefty sample. This was really pretty and feminine and musky and vanilla with a little bit of floral jasmine, really pretty. I would love this in a perfume. Oh my gosh, I would love that in a perfume. That is so good. This is a chunk bag from Teddy B's that is all gone. In Peach Cobbler Circus Cookies. This, you guys, is so good. Like, it's so mouth-watering. I would definitely get more of this. I don't know if I'd ever go as far as saying, like, I need a loaf of this, but I would definitely get at least another chunk bag of it. There's something in it because it's frosted circus sugar cookies blended with decadent peach cobbler. And I've had quite a bit of Tiff's circus cookies blends, and it's never like my favorite bakery. So it must be that peach cobbler oil that also has some bakery in it that is just amazing. There's something in it that's almost like a sweet and salty thing that makes it just really mouth-watering. And the peach in it is very just like baked peach cobbler. This is really good. The other night, I had like a chunk and a half of it left, and I just put it in my whole upstairs, and it just smelled like freaking heaven. Love it. I wouldn't say it was a giant throw. I would say like it's a 7 out of 10 or so. But it's really, really good. I would definitely get it again. This is a clamshell from Supercharged. My friend Farron sent this to me in Jack Frost. This is the older label. This is Herbal Lavender, Fresh Mint Leaf, and Lemon Curd. This is one from Supercharged that throws for me that I do really like. It does not remind me of like Christmas or anything like that. It is like 80% lemon curd, the tiniest bit of lavender and leaf. More lavender than mint leaf, but this is just so good in the bathroom because that mint leaf is, like it says, mint leaf. It's not like icy peppermint or peppermint stick. It's mint leaf. So it's like a herbal mint, herbal lavender, and lavender curd. So if you are not into those kind of like air cutting scents like I am, don't get this one. But if you really like that Serple. Sorry, I feel fine, but this voice and cough situation is getting real old. So, the super herbal lavender and super bright lemon curd, I think it's amazing. It's so good for the bathroom. So I would definitely get this one again if it came around. Really like it, really good. This is Zap Bad Santa. This is from last year or the year before. Yeah, I didn't write a date on it. So Bad Santa is fireplace embers, Christmas trees, and cinnamon sticks. I liked this one quite a bit. I only had enough left. I actually put this out in my family room. I have 3 melters out there. I only had enough left to put it in one of my melters, and then I think I put it like a bakery scent in the other 2. Still definitely smelled this one. Zape, often I don't, like her wax shapes, I don't always get throw from. Every once in a while I get great throw from them. I get a little bit better throw from her scoops. But so this one though, I think because it's like fireplace ember, cinnamon sticks, Christmas trees, I did get throw. It wasn't like eye-watering or sinus singeing or anything like that, but I definitely got the smell of it. And I think it's one that I would get again because it really smells like Christmas. I mean, it really smells like a warm house by the fireplace, like Christmas tree, cinnamon stick situation. And so I think I might get it again. But yeah, I don't always have the best luck with Zape, so. This was a loaf. It's all gone in Hayden Row Holiday Compote. You guys probably know if you follow me how much I love this. This was my loaf from last year. I ordered another loaf this year, so I have that. I think I have one souffle of it too. I can't remember. But I have another loaf, so I'll probably melt a little bit of it this year if I feel like it, like in February or January, February, kind of, cold weather time. But most of it will be saved for next year. This that I bought from last year, in my opinion, her wax ages really well. It was very strong. Holiday Compote is like spiced apples and peaches kind of oil. It's very just, you walk in and they're like, this house is warm, it's comforting, and it feels like the holidays. It just feels very, I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I could talk about it forever. I love Holiday Compote, and I know a lot of other people that have gotten it say the same thing, that they just love it. So love that one. We'll definitely get it again. This is from Rainbow Melt. It's in Kick. My friend Bernice sent this to me. Kick is strong black coffee, Palo Santo, and vanilla cream. This is interesting. It smells so good in the bag. So, so good. I was so excited for this. And I know Rainbow Melts usually throws super well for me. I don't know why. I cut this up. It was a large, I think it was a snowflake. No, crap, what was it? It was a pretty large shape. It was enough to put in 3 melters. And so I put it in the 3 melters in my open area out there, and I did not smell anything. I'm so surprised by that. I'm not sure why. And this is poured this year in March 2021. So I'm not sure. But honestly, like 99% of what I melt from Rainbow Melts is very strong. So I'm not sure. And I know I was paying attention to it because I was really excited. I was really craving a non-sweet coffee scent. So I'm like, oh, that one will be perfect. It was stuck in the back of my mind. And I smelled it and I was like, yes, that's the one. Because her Palo Santo is so good too. And yeah, I don't know why I couldn't smell it. I was kind of sad about that. But it smells really good. So this is was sent to me from my friend Dawn. This is from BZ Tarts. And this was in Viva La Juicy type. This scent shot too, by the way, you guys, was like so overfilled. Like, I've never purchased from BZ's, but I don't know how much you pay for this, but this was a full scent cup. So there's a few different Viva La Juicy oils. I know Viva La Juicy well because I am a child. My high school years were 2000 to 2004. So I know Viva La Juicy very well. And the clubbing days after that. This I love so much because I feel like Viva La Juicy has a couple different parts to it. And my favorite part of it is this almost like slightly woodsy, musky, cashmere kind of. It's more in the tail end of like the base of Viva La Juicy. And this really brings it out. It doesn't bring out the really caramelly, florally part of it in the beginning, which I like too. I like all of Viva La Juicy. But this really is like the base of Viva La Juicy. And even smelling this now makes my mouth water. I melted this in my daughter's room, Rosalind's room. And oh my gosh, the throw was great. It was beautiful. Yeah, I'm like, I might look on BZ's website just for this oil. Because this is, to date, my favorite Viva La Juicy oil. I've had it from 2 other vendors besides this one. And they were really good. This is my favorite Viva La Juicy oil by far, and it threw super well. So thank you, John. Yeah, I might have to go to BZ's at some point just to get this oil because I love it that much. I can't remember. Why can't I remember who sent this to me? It was last year, I believe. Someone... Was this Candy that sent this to me? If you sent this to me, please tell me because I can't remember who sent this to me. It just like fell out of my mind. This is from Empire Alchemy. This is Second Nature. And this is basil, sage, mint, peppermint, vanilla, eucalyptus, spearmint. So good. Obviously, it's a me type of scent. So good. It wasn't very strong. That's part of... So I really admire Empire Alchemy for their unique blends. And they smell amazing. I wish they threw well for me because... they make so many scents that I like are like it for me, like so good. But man, yeah, this one was just kind of really quiet. It was like a 4 or 5 out of 10. But once again, I love Empire Alchemy for their uniqueness, for their boldness and how they do blend, and their scents are beautiful. But it didn't throw very well for me. Next up was I always forget the name of these, Trig Tart in flannel type from L3. This one was kind of surprising because flannel, to me, is one of the strongest candles from Bath & Body Works. Like, it is a men's cologne scent, but I really like it. This didn't really throw, which for me is strange for L3 and strange for flannel type. So, yeah, I won't get it again by itself. I've had it in a couple blends that I like. But yeah, that didn't really throw. I was kind of confused. This is the Pharmacist Daughter. This is actually from last holiday season, so October 2020. This is called Baby, It's Cold Outside, and it's Coffee House Pie Crust Sweet and Creamy. I melted this in my room. I mean, it's a Pharmacist Daughter coffee house scent, so I love it. Yeah, it just was a kind of creamed up, sweetened up coffee house scent. Loved it. I have, in her last pre-order, I ordered 3 loaves of coffee house blends. Well, one of the loaves is just coffee house. One, I think, is beans and cream because, duh. And then the other one is another coffee house blend. So I have 3 loaves of coffee stuff coming to me from her. She makes my favorite coffee, hands down. Doesn't even compare to anyone else. And so I'm so excited for those. Next up, I have 2 scent shots. Dawn was so amazing and sent me the entire Supercharged Rain sampler. I can't tell you how excited I was about this because Nicole Perry talks about her rain oil, the Supercharged rain oil, all the time, and I've never smelled it by itself. And I've been wanting to. Weird noises. We're getting a storm in, and I have all these big scratchy trees like scratching the house. And I don't know what that sound was. Anyway. And so because of Nicole Perry, I've been wanting to try it. I don't order from Supercharged a whole lot. You guys know my issue. But I was really excited. I did order in Wax Wednesday, only like 5 cents. I do love, some Supercharged throws super well, and I love it. And then like 90% of it is like, why can't I smell it? I don't understand. Anyways, the two that I've melted so far are Rain Lavender and Rain Driftwood. In the sampler, there is a cup that is just the rain oil, and it's really beautiful. So I melted the Driftwood one in my room and the lavender one in my bathroom. I think, so Supercharged wax is a little bit on the harder side. At first, I smelled the Driftwood one. It was completely melted in my dishes, and I couldn't smell it at all. But I was like, I'm not going to switch it out. Like, let me just give it some time, whatever. And like an hour later, it finally was pretty strong. The Driftwood really came out. It was a really beautiful bedroom scent. I don't know. And I've given Supercharged this chance also in the past. It's not like every other one after an hour, I'm like, no, I'm taking it out. It just needed like a really long time, I think, to get really hot or something. But then it was really beautiful. I mean, this is heavier on the Driftwood than the Rain for sure. And I like this Driftwood oil. It's that really like dry, like sun-beaten, baked Driftwood oil. I like it a lot. And this one just has a touch of rain, like just a touch of aquaticness in the back. I liked it. I don't think this specific scent I would get a ton of. I'd probably get like a clamshell of it or something in the future for my bedroom. It's really nice. It's very calm. It's very serene. Like it smelled like, there's different types of beaches. This is like an Oregon coast beach scent. Like a cool, cold rain, but also like sun-beaten driftwood kind of situation. So I liked it. I really liked it. And then the next one in the bathroom, like I said, I melted the Rain Lavender. First of all, the lavender in this is bomb. It's so pretty. It's almost like, it is herbal, but it's almost like a soft baby powdery lavender, but not quite. Like it's not powdery like that. It's really pretty though. And then mixed with that rain. So I liked that Driftwood one a lot. I'm a lavender junkie. I liked this one even more. Well, this one was quite present. It did even kind of waft out into the hallway a little bit. I did smell it. I was just expecting with lavender that this was going to be like a monster throw. It was not. But it was a good 7 or 8, like 7 out of 10. Like it was perfectly fine as far as throw. It's not that I couldn't smell it. I definitely could. I honestly think if this one came out by itself, and I knew it was going to be this type of lavender, this type of rain, I'd probably get a full bam bag in this. That lavender is very different than other lavenders I've smelled, and I really, really like it. And the rain is nice in this too. Okay. Next up, Souffle, a beans and cream from the Pharmacist daughter. Sorry. Sag nerve going numb. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Beans and cream, just so you guys know, is Coffee House Marshmallow Sweet and Creamy and Coconut Shortbread Cookies. This is just so good to me because her coffee house is just so like robust and roasty, and like it's like you're walking into not a coffee shop, but like a bean house. Like we have just down like Main Street, by kind of where our old apartment was, like 10, 15 minutes away. There's a coffee shop. It's small, but right behind it is where they actually like roast their coffee beans, and they bring truckloads of like raw coffee beans in, and then they roast them and all that stuff, and then they make the coffee like right next to it. This smells like that. That's what her coffee house smells like to me, and I love it so much. Like when I think of good coffee, her coffee house is what good coffee smells like to me. And it's still, even though this is mixed with all those other things, you really get that coffee house. And the next thing that comes to my nose is your coconut shortbread cookies. And this does not just smell like coconut cream or something. This literally smells like, I think multiple videos ago, I talked to you guys about this. I have this really amazing friend. Her name is Mary. I think she had a birthday yesterday. She's probably in her late 60s. She's a nurse that I worked with at another hospital. She's Cambodian, and she is just a beautiful human being. She used to bring me these cookies. It was like in this like rectangular silver packaging, and I think it had like a rainbow parrot on it or something. And they're like a coconut shortbread cookie, like real coconut. And they're like so buttery, like and coconut oily, I'm sure, that when you eat them, like the oil from that cookie's like on your hands, and it's so like buttery coconut cookie, like freaking goodness. Anything she made for me or brought for me from Cambodia, from her home, from anything, I was like, I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. And everything's delicious, obviously. I think I told you guys, side story here. She used to make me all these things like in banana leaves. If you guys have much experience, either if you are Cambodian or have Cambodian friends, or maybe different ethnic foods from around there. She'd always make me these like sticky rice things in these like beautifully wrapped banana leaf packages that they were so beautiful I didn't want to open them. And they'd have like bean mixtures inside, like sweet and savory and all these different things. And she'd make this one that had like coconut, like bean paste, coconut milk, like toasted coconut shreds, and like banana or something in it. That thing was freaking amazing. I don't know what it's called, but if you ever have the chance to try something like that, I highly suggest it. And it was warm, like it steamed inside that banana leaf. I don't know, but it's amazing. Sorry, side note, I said to say something like that. But that coconut shortbread cookie smells just like those cookies. And when you add that to that roastiness of the coffee house, I can't get over it. I know quite a few people are a huge fan of this blend. I've brought this blend to a couple of my coworkers because I want them to experience it, and they are like, what is this? Wow. And so I've bought a lot of beans and cream from her, and I've shared a lot of it, and now they're hooked. So I have a few coworkers that are waxies, but a couple of them like are just stuck to this scent, and they just want it in their house all the time. So it's just interesting. I mean, maybe there's marshmallow in it too. I do smell quite a creaminess in there too, but still it's the roasty coffee heavy. Sorry to go on forever about this one, but it's just that good. Okay, next. A small scoopable from L3 in pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, sugar cookie royale. Obviously, this is a very sweet bakery scent. I thoroughly enjoyed this. On warm, it really does mostly just end up smelling like pumpkin pecan waffles. There's just enough zucchini bread in there to make it a tiny bit savory. And I loved it. I would get it again. 100% good throw. So good. I think this specific bag I was given by Dawn, but I've had this scent before too, and I think I have more of it. This was a 2-bundt pack in Mac Apple Zucchini bread. 2 bunts is a perfect amount to put in my entire downstairs because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 melters downstairs now because Andre wanted one in his room, so I got one from Walmart, and there's one in there. Perfect amount for 1 melt downstairs, and this was so good. Most Mac Apple oils are very strong. They last for a long time. And then I love L3 zucchini bread. When you mix anything with Mac Apple, the Mac Apple kind of takes over. You have to put like the tiniest drop of Mac Apple in the rest to smell the rest of what you mix it with. And I was able to smell the zucchini bread, but just barely. Just enough to be like, there's a touch of something else in there. Really good. This melted all day long. It could have scented for longer, but I just wanted to change it out. But really good. I would get it again. I have purchased it, and I've been gifted it, and I love it. So I finished this up. This was a double bundt pack from L3 in Frosty Fizzy Bubbly Cranberry Marmalade. Really good. I love her cranberry marmalade oil. I held strong and didn't get the cranberry marmalade sampler. I didn't get any samplers actually this last pre-order. Oh, I got a shipping order shipping number on that too. And I checked it this morning and it hasn't actually physically shipped yet, or at least that's what it says. But we'll see. All I got in that pre-order was 6 loaves. That's it. And 2 of the scents, I got 2 loaves in. So that won't be that exciting of a video, just so you guys know. Yeah, really liked this one. I love her Frosty Fizzy Bubbly more than her Fizzy Pop because it's actually a really fizzy ginger ale scent. So love that very much. Mixed with her Cranberry Marmalade. So good. Dawn was so kind and sent me so much. I posted on Instagram what she sent me. She sent me a bunch of chunks from the Rose Girls Rain sampler, and I love that sampler. This one was Sea Salt, Ocean Breeze, and Sweet Rain. I melted this in my bathroom. I am obsessed with Rose Girls sea salt scents. They're super salty. I mean, oh my gosh, it's so good. Gosh, I could buy a loaf of this one. I don't know what she uses for her sea salt, like, but it really smells like fresh ocean air that, like, almost like something that sat out in the fresh ocean air that, like, as the sea spray has evaporated on it, the salt has stuck to it. I'm sorry. It's another sound. A big storm's coming in, sorry. Anyways, I love that oil so much. Like, I almost wish she'd do like a sea salt sampler because I love it so much. And then it's kind of hard to separate like the Ocean Breeze and the Sweet Rain because they're all kind of similar, but I could just sit here and smell this forever. Thank you, Dawn, so much for sending me that because I love it so much. Great throw. Love her sea salt oil. This love of mine is gone. This was a souffle in Teddy B's Whispering Woods. If you guys watched my Teddy B's pre-order haul, just the recent one, you will know that I sang a song about this one. And on Warm, it's that and more. I was able to get a chunk bag of this, me and Grace, Melting Mama on Instagram. She really liked Fall Into Christmas, and I had gotten a chunk bag of that, and it was good, but it was nothing like Whispering Woods to me. And so she offered to swap bags, and we did. And so happy because I have a chunk bag of this now. I don't know. It's interesting because when you watch Waxy's videos on this specific scent, everybody has a different take on what it smells like. A couple people that I watched said they really smell that smoldering woods in there. I don't smell anything smoldering, embery, smoky, like nothing like that in here. I really smell like a getting cold, maybe like a coniferous forest in the fall almost. It's not quite cold yet, but it's cool. And you smell like the texture of like the dirt and dust on like a fir, like needles of like pine trees and fir trees and cedar, and the sandalwood's definitely here too, but you smell like the ground that you're walking on and the air that's like going through those trees and hitting your nose. And then I really get a lime scent in this. Even Bree, my daughter, when she smelt it in my video, first thing she said when she smelt it, she's like, it smells like lemons. I really, like, maybe I truly believe that something in here is like that lime and pine cone scent mixed with other stuff. And maybe it's, you know, like the, when you get like a true pine oil, it's, you know, like pine sol, like you get almost like a citrusy scent from that. Because pine really has a citric element to it. So maybe that's what I'm smelling. This is like, I don't know. It's like if you went to like I said, in the late fall, you went to like a land of fairies that lived in like the thickest part of a forest. I don't know. It's so magical to me. I wish I knew what oil this was, what blend of oils this was, because I would like search it out on Google and just buy those fragrance oils and like splash it all over the house. I don't know. It's freaking amazing is what it is. I love it. Okay, this was a loaf from L3 in Lock, Shock, and Barrel Fizzy Soda. I got this in the summer. Sweet tarts, taffy, lollipops, and frosting. This one was so fun in the summer. It did end up kind of smelling like a strawberry Starburst. There we go. with a little bit of fizzy and like sweet tart candies almost. So I'm not a huge candy scent melter, but this was really fun for the kids in the summer. I melted this in the basement quite a bit because Rosie and Andre's rooms are down there, and then they kind of play down there. They have like an art station and stuff down there. And I really liked it for them. I would get it again for sure. I don't know if in a loaf. I might get it in a loaf again. But it was really good. I'm glad that I got that one. This was another weird one from L3. This was in a Trig Tart in Champagne Toast. And I got almost like zero throw off of this. The bag smells like champagne toast. It smelled like champagne toast on cold. Yeah, I got almost zero throw. I don't know if it's the Trig Tarts. I don't know if it was that oil. Because I've never melted flannel or champagne toast by itself from L3. Maybe it's that. I don't know, but no throw for me. This was a loaf from L3 in masks. This was a fall pre-order loaf, and then I ended up loving this so much I went back in and got another loaf. I haven't chopped that loaf up. I'm kind of saving it for when I'm like craving this scent again. This is apples and peaches, zucchini bread, and vanilla butter fudge. It's the vanilla butter fudge that makes this magical. I love her zucchini bread. The apples and peaches is good too. But the vanilla butter fudge, I swear with L3, you do not smell it on cold. And then you put it on warm and it's, whoa. Like all I smell on cold here is apples and peaches and zucchini bread. It's so weird. And then you melt it and it's like 50% vanilla butter fudge. And it's delicious. Like it does come off fall-like, but I honestly think you can melt this any time of the year. And it's like a 7 to 8 out of 10. Really nice. Really like it. I would definitely get that one again. This was another loaf from L3 in Cashmere Glow Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. This was one I would definitely get again. Maybe not a loaf, but in smaller sizes. It's one that's just like a nice, pretty background scent when you don't really, like when you're not really in the mood to melt anything like spicy or minty or fresh or clean. You just want your house to smell like good and inviting. Cashmere Glow is kind of like that. It's kind of this cashmere vanilla, slightly woodsy, pretty, feminine kind of scent. It was actually one of my favorite body care scents from Bath & Body Works. And then Boardwalk Mallow Clouds kind of like lends to that also. It's kind of this musky, vanillic, sweet scent. And so, yeah, it was really nice for that. Good throw, especially for the type of scent it was. Really good throw. I would get it again, but not like in huge amounts. This is a large scoop in Candy Cane Don't Cross Streams. And Don't Cross Streams, in case you don't know, is her Adipose, which is a marshmallow blend with vanilla cookies, vanilla wafer, and vanilla ice cream, and then mixed with candy canes. This was just in a more recent RTS, a couple ago, and it was good. It was fun to melt at night. And I understand that it's candy cane, and there was candy cane in this, and I did really like it. It's just not an all year round scent for me because it's a very sweet candy peppermint. It's not the nose clearing melt or freeze the air kind of peppermint that I like. But for Christmas, this was really sweet and fun, and it actually threw really well. I put it like in my family room and kitchen, kind of around like the time my kids were done with homework one day and they were running in and out of the house playing, and I was outside for a minute and I come back in and I'm like, well, it smells like a kid's like fantasy Christmas time in here right now. And it really does. It smells like kids having fun with candy canes and frosting and cookies and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's really fun in that regard. So I liked it. I will get it again next holiday season for sure. This was a double bundt pack in Winter Snooze. You guys know what I think about this one. Winter Snooze, it's not on here, but it's lavender chamomile and icy peppermint. I have 2 more bundt packs of this, and then I have 2 loaves coming in the pre-order. I have gone through, I think, 2 loaves of this so far, 2 bundt packs, 2 pumpkin and leaf shapes, and that's just since like the summer of this year. That's how much Winter Snooze I've gone through. So it kind of terrifies me a little bit that I only got 2 loaves of Winter Snooze in the pre-order, but I hope she'll offer it again. Because 2 loaves just doesn't seem like enough. That's coming to me. It's literally lavender chamomile and icy peppermint. Throws amazingly every time. So relaxing. One of my favorite nighttime blends. It's amazing. This was a loaf in today's October 3rd. I also thought I was safe on this one. For some reason, I thought I had 2 more backup loaves. I think I honestly gifted one of them to someone I really loved at work. I want it back. Just kidding, I don't. So I finished up this loaf. I only have one more backup loaf. I do know that the scent was in the pre-order. She usually does a pretty hefty RTS after the pre-order is done shipping. And she has been really good about offering today is October 3rd in almost every restock. So I'm pretty confident I can get this again, but like I only have one loaf left and it's amazing. I'm still not sick of today's October 3rd. In case you don't know, today's October 3rd is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mallow, and it's magical. It's magical. Clamshell from the Bathing Garden in Claus Manor. This is like a really sweet, caramelly gingerbread almost coffee blend. It was good. Beautiful clamshell. Holy cow, this was a gorgeous clamshell. It just wasn't super strong. I put it in my open area in the family room and kitchen in 3 melters and a tea light, like a really hot tea light. And it was like a 5 or 6 out of 10. But man, was it beautiful. So, oh, this was really good from the Bathing Garden. I put this in Brianna's melter in her room. This was a sample in Snow White. This was Mac Apple. You definitely got that, but it was almost, I need to go see what it's blended with. It's either pink chiffon or pink sugar or something like that. It was really good. And the little melt was gorgeous. I think I would get some of this for sure. It makes Mac Apple meltable in the rest of the year. Really liked it. I would get more of this for sure. This was a little sample. I melted this in Brianna's room also. This was from Dawn. This is Saltwater Mermaid Fizzy Soda. I've had this before from L3. Loved it. I think Saltwater Mermaid's one of my favorite things to blend with Fizzy Soda. It's like this fruity floral girly body care scent almost, but it's amazing with Fizzy. Really, really good. I'll get that again. This was a sample from Hayden Rowe in Elsa. Brie begged me to put this in her room, so I did. I love Elsa from Hayden Rowe. It is like a mint, vanilla, mentholy, eucalyptusy, but mostly like a sweet mint kind of scent. I've been through multiple loaves of that scent, and my kids remember it so well. They love it so much. I actually should probably get some at some point, more of it, because I'm completely out of it. But it's a really just magical, it's almost like a whimsical, magical, minty fairy scent. I don't know. It's really, really pretty, and it throws really well. Like, in fact, my kids always say, do you have Elsa to melt? Do you have any more Elsa? And I don't. So she had me melt that one in her room, and she loved it, and I loved it. It's great. Anyways, those are all my empties. We are almost 38 minutes in, so lots of uploading to do today. But yeah, that's my empties for, I think, almost like the last week and a half or so. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. We'll see you later. Bye.